Blues could do, we can too. Y'all, I did Blues Clues as a detective. Oh my god, I love this look. I think this look is so cute. Nobody asked for this look, to be honest. It's something I always wanted to do, and I'm like, this is a good time to do it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do Blues Clues. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on all my social media platforms at It's Day Baby. And I have a lot more Halloween tutorials coming for you guys. So let's get into this video. Also, this Blues Clues detective concept is inspired by Laura Leese. So first, you want to block your brows. I already have a video how to block your brows like a boss, and I'll link it in my description box below. But yeah, I've got my brows all blocked out, and I'm about to just prime my skin with the Power Grip Primer, which I absolutely love. It's a great dupe of the Milk Makeup Primer. To get the perfect blue base, I'm going in with Maron Cream Blend Stick in white and Makeup Murder's Loose Pigment in 2 different shades of blue. I'm going to take some of the cream stick, I'm going to scrape it onto my palette, and then I'm going to take some of the pigment and I'm going to be mixing it into the white to get the perfect blue shade for my blue. So since I'm deeper skinned, it's a lot harder for me to get really good coverage with lighter paints. In order for me to achieve maximum pigment, I have to use a stiff brush. I have to apply the paint in a stippling motion. I like to work in sections, so I'm just working on one half of my face first, and then once I get a nice opaque section, I'm going to work on the next half. The best tip I can give you guys is treat this base like how you would do your foundation routine, especially if you want something super full coverage. Also apply the blue on your forehead. The reason why I'm leaving the middle blank is because I'm going to start applying some white paint in the center of my face to start highlighting it. Also, during this video, I started to get really sick. My eyes started to tear, my nose started to run, my throat was closing up, so it was really hard to finish this look, but we gotta push through, okay? So I'm taking some of the white paint and applying it in the inner corner of my eyes and the outer corner of my eyes. Then I take a little bit of the blue. Oh my god, I'm just sneezing. Like I'm looking at this video, I'm like, poor me. Like I was getting so sick. But anyways, I took a little bit of the blue paint and mixed it in with a little bit of the white paint just to get like a light baby blue, and I applied it right under the white paint, and I just blend everything together in a tapping motion. And the reason why I did this, so it creates a nice like gradient effect, so it has like a nice like highlighted under eye, and then the baby blue goes into the other blue, so it's a nice like gradient and it's not too harsh. And you also want to make sure you're applying this across your nose too, because you want the center of your face completely highlighted. And it's okay if your nose is one color. We're going to use contour to add depth to it again. Next, I'm just going to go back in with the original blue paint, and I'm just applying this around the perimeter and just tapping it over the highlighted areas of my face, so we just get a nicer blend with everything. Now it's time to contour, and I just added more blue paint to the blue mixture for my foundation, so that way I can use it to add more depth. And right now I'm just outlining the perimeter of my face, and then going in with a nice stippling brush, I'm going to start blending out my contour. And when it comes to like paint, you just want to treat the paint as if it's your foundation. So you have your base shade, your concealer shade, your contour shade. You want to take your main base of blue and make it different shades of blue to fit your concealer and contour shades. Next is time to set, and you want to use a powder puff to set everything, and I'm using a translucent powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I immediately focus the setting powder under my eyes because this paint creases like crazy under my eyes, and I gotta set it right away. And then once that is baking, I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to start applying the setting powder all over my face, like really pressing it in and using a lot of powder, because I have to set this foundation so it doesn't move and doesn't budge. To highlight my under eyes even more, I'm going to go in with loose pigment in white from Makeup Murder, and I'm going to use this to highlight the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm going to be applying this with a powder puff. So exactly how you would use a lighter color or lighter powder to like brighten under your eyes, you're going to do the same thing but instead with white pigment. So now it's time to deepen your contour, and I'm going to be using a very deep blue shade, but in the same color shades of the blue. Like it's not going to be like a navy blue or a royal blue. You want to use a blue that's similar to the blue that you're using, and you're going to be using this color to contour with, and you're just applying this on top of your cream contour. So these are my Blues ears. They're so cute. My mom made them for me. Like they're actually super perfect. So now it's time for the eyeshadow. I'm going in with Norvina's Pro Palette. I think this is volume number 2, and I'm using the eyeshadow to create a brow. You want to take your time with this because you did block your brows, and if you were to use any like harsh quick movements, you could disturb the brow under there. So you want to take your time to really sculpt out your brow. And I always like to start my fake brow at my natural brow starting point, and then I like to bring it up higher and exaggerate it above my natural brow, but always start where your beginning of the brow tends to start, and then you can exaggerate it from there. Now it's time for the eyeshadow. So you're going to be going in with Morphe 2's white pencil. I'm just lining my waterline with this, and you want to over exaggerate your waterline because you want to have big eyes like blue. I'm going in with B5, and using a fluffy brush, I'm going to start applying the eyeshadow above my crease because obviously I want to exaggerate my eyes to look really big, and I have a low crease, so I have to bring everything up. So you want to start blending the blue eyeshadow, focusing it at the beginning of your brow and then winging it out. And the reason why I said focus it at the beginning of your brow is because it helps with the nose contour to look more realistic. Then you're going to take a little brush and apply the same color on your lower lash line. But because I've been crying because I'm sick, y'all, the paint started to crack and I was so devastated. But we keep moving, okay? So right now I'm applying the darker shade of blue, which was B4, and I'm just applying this under it, and I'm going to start winging it out so it just adds more depth and gradient to my eyes. Next, I'm going to be going in with D5, and I'm going to add more depth to this eye because I want to make my eyes look big and round like blues, okay? So you want to use small circular motions, and you're going to apply this under the second blue color, and you really want to take your time to blend this out. And don't forget to bring the color on your lower lash line as well, so you connect everything together. Because I just hate when the lower lash line is just not connected to the eye, you know? So connect everything, y'all. It makes a big difference. Now it's time to cut the crease. And I'm just using the paint that I used on my face to cut the crease. Because why not? Because I have a lot of it left over. And you're just going to take your time to cut the crease. And you want to cut the crease above your natural crease, so you have that really big eye effect. And then I kind of want to make this cut crease look like a paw. So I'm just taking a really small skinny like paintbrush, and I'm just kind of shaping this as the base of my paw, you know, the round part of the paw. And I'm just using the darker blue again just to kind of like add more depth to the corner and to fix it up and make it look more sharp, because I did make a few mistakes because like I said, my eyes are watering and it's just not a good idea doing makeup when you're sick, okay? Now I gotta draw little cute toe beans of the paw. And I'm just using the small brush again and to create irregular shaped circles around the perimeter of the main part of the paw. I'm just drawing an outline of it first, and then we'll start filling it in with the paint. And then I want it to sparkle, so I'm gonna go in with Mermaid's pigment from Peaches and Cream, and I'm gonna be applying this onto the paw prints. I can't lie, like this is one of my favorite pigments. Every time I have the excuse to use this pigment, I'm gonna use all of it because it's so pretty. So then I'm gonna go in with a really small like bullet brush, and I'm gonna start applying the darker blue shades around the paw print just for it to stand out a little bit more against like the blue skin, and it just adds more depth. I feel like that's my favorite word, depth, to the look. And of course I gotta use my go-to character lashes from Eldora False Lashes. This is their style B802. It's just fun, long, big lashes, and I feel like it just really brings the look together, and it's just so fun and animated. I don't know why I spend all the time contouring the little tip of my nose just for it to be covered by a nose. So I'm just going in with eyeshadow to draw Blue's nose. It's cute and soft and fluffy. I didn't want it to be like a sharp rounded nose. I wanted it to look like really nice and round. I also forgot to mention I did apply lower lashes to my eyeshadow look. I can't remember what lashes they were. I feel they're also either from Eldora or Tati Lashes. Can't remember. But anyways, I decided to put some paint on my lips and set it because I'm going to be drawing a new pair of lips on. So I'm lining my lips with Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Waterproof Eyeliner in LSD, which is this beautiful like blue color with a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm just over lining my lip and creating a rounded like Bratz lip for my blues look. Don't ask why, I just felt like it, okay? And then I started to apply the eyeshadow on top of the lips, and first I went with the lighter blue color, and I was like I wasn't feeling it, so I went in with a more deeper blue shade. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It just added like a more pouty lip and just more like dimension to my lips, and I just really like the color against my blue skin tone. Now it's time for blue spots. Blue only has like 2 spots on her face that you're really gonna see because I'm gonna be wearing a hat. I'm just using eyeshadow, and I'm just kind of sketching out the circle, and then I'm gonna start filling it out with the eyeshadow. I wanted to use eyeshadow because I wanted to look like fur, so it was more natural, more blended in. And honestly, to be honest, I was lazy at this part. I could have done this part a lot better, but at this point I was getting really sick, and I'm like, this makeup needs to be done immediately. Now my makeup is done. It's time to put on my costume, and Oh my god, I can't believe I just did the blues voice. But this is my detective blues look. I actually made the book. Well, my mom made the book and the ears and the magnifying glass for me. Shout out to mom. But I love this look. It's so fun. It's so cute. It's unique. Nobody asked for this look, but it just kind of brings back childhood memories for me. I almost didn't post this video because I was disappointed in the look because I was sick and I didn't do it to the best of my abilities. But you know what? I rock with it. I hope you guys like it too. I have so much more Halloween makeup tutorials coming up soon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on all my social media platforms at itsabebe. And I'll see you guys again in another video. Bye!